Oh, it really is, and I'll tell you what, it turned out the Bullet Bass Boat Company, they seem to be a little wild with their colors, and with the faster boats, they do some things a little different with colors, and like the interior of the boat has like a leather feel to it. It's a little different texture in the sparkle flake that they've done, and that's a trait of the faster bass boats, and it looks like it's doing 100 miles an hour sitting on the trailer. It's really neat. It's a sleek boat. The glass work is beautiful, and the layout, I know we were going through the boat earlier, and the layout of the boats are really nice.
Yep, they've done a good job, and it's completely a tournament-rigged boat. So anybody interested in these, this particular one's going to be in the showroom. We are going to have a 21-footer up at Cleveland with a 250 horse on display up at the Cleveland Boat Show. So hopefully everybody will come up and kind of take a look through it and see what it's all about. The other thing that's been going on that we'd like to talk about is our tournament series. And I know a lot of people have been calling, a lot of people have been signing up. Everything's on par right now for a great season for the X Series. And we're going to have the 6 tournaments. We have the schedule. We have the giveaways. We're going to give away 2 20-foot bass boats, fully rigged from Procraft. Procraft and Mercury are our major sponsors, and they're making it able for us to be able to give away such prizes. That's over $50,000 in prizes right there. Plus, when you consider a $2,000 first prize for every tournament, it really becomes interesting for Ohio.
Really adding up. I think with all the points champions and all the prizes we're going to be giving away, it's going to be like $80,000.
And that's a lot
of money in Ohio, that's for sure. And they're all pretty local lakes. We aren't having people, heading 4 and 5 hours away, which I know you used to fish Red Man, that there were a lot of times you were heading 4, 5, 6 hours away for a tournament. So they're all pretty local, so you can get up, get to the lake, fish the tournament, and still have an easy drive home.
That's right. And I'll tell you this, with the lakes that we have here in Ohio, you don't have to have a $35,000 bass boat to go fish these tournaments. I know, for example, Tom and I, when we started fishing tournaments, we started out of a smaller aluminum boat with a 25 horse. Yeah, we didn't have the fastest boat. We didn't have the fanciest boat. Actually, we painted it ourselves, so it wasn't the prettiest boat either. But, we still ended up winning some money out of it. I can remember several times winning first or fifth or whatever. And yeah, we were outclassed, but we still went out, had a good time, made do. And sometimes with the slower boats, it makes you fish a little more effectively. You don't make all the runs. You fish close to the weigh-in, and you end up doing pretty good.
When you have a fast boat, you tend to
want to
run.
Yeah, and that's half the battle with half these people is they like to just drive more than they like to fish. So a lot of times, those smaller bass boats, those guys do a little bit better. They stay close to home. So.
Well, I'll tell you, we are going to be at a lot of these boat shows. We have boat shows starting up in Cleveland, like we said, and then we go to Canton and Niles and all over the place. So if you are interested in signing up for this bass series, you can just stop up at the shows, ask us for entry forms, talk to us about the tournaments. Me and Victor and another gentleman are going to be running the tournament. We're going to be at every tournament, so it's going to be ran, and none of us are going to be fishing the tournament, correct? Unless Victor may fish it, I'm not sure yet.
Never know.
You never know. But we're going to be there. We're going to be, running the tournament, so it should go real nice and smooth. And we're not going to, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's not just going to be all for the competitiveness of the money and everything. We're going to have breakfast for everybody, lunches at the end of the day, and there's going to be a lot of people there that'll just hang around. If you aren't a professional bass fisherman or, just wanting to start to get into it, I can tell you, going and fishing the tournament's one thing, but hanging around a little bit afterwards and talking to all those guys and finding out what they caught them on and how they caught them, and just talking to people, you will learn an incredible amount just from talking to these other guys, that are doing better. And it's just a matter of time before you start getting into that, mood and that type of fishing, and you'll start doing better yourself.
That's true. Well, hey, speaking of fishing, we've got a little bit of a video to show you tonight. We're going to show you through the middle of the show some fishing up in, is it Upper Ontario or Quebec?
Quebec, way up there.
It's really hard to pronounce the name. This is a fish camp that's good friends of ours local here in Kent that actually help run this camp.
Lake Theodat.
Theodat?
Lake Theodat.
Well, he didn't do too bad anyway. But anyway, a great walleye, pike, probably lake trout also. It's very far up there. If you're going to drive up to this place, you're looking at around 24 hours to get up there. So it is a little bit of a drive, but what a neat place. The video that they gave us has some nice fishing. They look like they're catching a lot of fish.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's basically these guys just took up a video camera when they went, and they were telling me about the fishing that's up here. And actually, me and Victor and my dad, my grandfather, and maybe a couple more of us are going to be heading up the first week of June this summer. And we're going to go up there and do some fishing, and it looks like it's going to be a really good time. But these guys just took their amateur video camera up with them, and I can tell you there's a lot of times you'll see the camera tucking, you know, bouncing around, but it's just amateur footage, and it really actually turned out pretty good, and they catch a lot of fish. And the neat thing is they're catching these walleye, a lot of these walleye in like a river type situation where they're using jigs and they're, you know, casting out in the current, and they're using pretty light tackle, and then they nail these big northern the same way basically. And I know they're fishing for the northern on more weed beds and things like that, but I think a lot of times they're catching northern while they're, you know, walleye fishing, and then you're catching these 16, 17 pound northern on your 8 pound test walleye gear, and it's a lot of fun. So
it does sound like a lot of fun. So hopefully that'll kind of break the cabin fever. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It was nice just getting to watch.
No doubt about it. Well, hopefully everybody enjoys it. We're going to show just a few clips. Hopefully everybody enjoys that part of it. There's not going to be really a whole lot of narration during it. It's just these guys talking. We're going to come back toward the end of the show and talk a little bit more about it, and maybe give some people some ideas if they want to call the camp
numbers and things
maybe
like that.
head up there and try it themselves.
Well, let's watch some fishing.
Sounds like a winner. We'll be back in a few minutes with more Hunting and Fishing Show.
For more than 25 years, we've been building the most technologically advanced bass boats on the water. Our smooth, dry ride, along with a reputation for excellence, makes Champion the first choice of serious fishermen everywhere.
As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't own another brand of boat. Champion's the best quality, best made.
Stop by Vic Sports Center today and test drive a Champion. You'll see what uncompromising quality really means. Vic Sports Center, 2039 Talmadge Road, Brimfield. For 41 years, family-owned and operated T&I Carpet Incorporated has been your complete floor covering source. Commercial, residential, minor renovations. You need it done, they'll do it. At T&I Carpet Incorporated. Ceramic tile, wood flooring, VCT, and any kind of carpet you need. T&I Carpet Incorporated, 129 West Aurora Road in Northfield, or call 467-9197. If you're looking for a knowledgeable and helpful archery supplier, there's only one place for you, Hunter's Outlet. Hunter's Outlet carries a complete line of archery supplies, including Browning, Martin, Hoyt, PSE, and Bear Jennings bows, pinpoint crossbows, and all the accessories any archer would want. Hunter's Outlet has year-round indoor and outdoor ranges, archery leagues starting January 8th. So when you need a new bow or need work on your current equipment, stop by the Hunter's Outlet, 1317 Waterloo Road in Suffield. Call 330-628-1457.
I've been fishing out of this old Skeeter since they first invented the bass boat in 1948. Skeeter's always been obsessed with building the ultimate bass boat. And they've pursued that to this very day. Skeeter!
The ultimate fishing machine.
But that was then.
This is now.
What was that?
Worm?
Yeah. Second morning, and
I'll take a look at
we're off. Getting a mighty late start. Huh. Going to head up through the tubes and go across the lake.
I didn't bring my life jacket.
You better get it.
John Candy Channel. It's back there draining the water out of the boat. He's got the plug out and running her out to suck the water up.
This is a good sized fish, but I think it's pike. Maybe about a 10-pounder. I'd like to hook my jig with that.
Right there if you can. Yeah. He's just a little fella, huh? Yeah, they're sitting here at Walleye Alley, doing their thing. Yeah. They're hitting now and then.
catching a few.
He's back on this side of the boat flopping around. I'm going to have to take my boat. Boy, that's hard. When you touch him down, he's going to start.
Huh?
Okay.
My son.
Okay, now you're on. How much?
That one's reading 16 and a half, but I know
Okay, it ought to be better than that, but
it's more than that. There's 17. Can't tell what he's reading.
yeah, he's nice.
I don't have a...
For more than 25 years, we've been building the most technologically advanced bass boats on the water. Our smooth, dry ride, along with a reputation for excellence, makes Champion the first choice of serious fishermen everywhere.
As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't own another brand of boat. Champion's the best quality, best made.
Stop by Vic Sports Center today and test drive a Champion. You'll see what uncompromising quality really means. Vic Sports Center, 2039 Talmadge Road, Brimfield. For 41 years, family-owned and operated T&I Carpet Incorporated has been your complete floor covering source. Commercial, residential, minor renovations. You need it done, they'll do it. At T&I Carpet Incorporated, ceramic tile, wood flooring, VCT, and any kind of carpet you need. T&I Carpet Incorporated, 129 West Aurora Road in Northfield, or call 467-9197.
Your best deal on a Monarch boat is at Vic Sports Center. Monarch Deep V's. Get the complete package starting at only $10,695. Monarch Bass Boats start at only $69.95 for the complete package, including the trolling motor. And a Monarch 18 to 24-foot pontoon boat, the complete package starts at only $69.95. And remember, at Vic's, the freight, prep, and title are all included. We'll even throw in your first tank of gas and go with you on your first trip to the lake. Vic Sports Center, 2039 Talmadge Road in Brimfield. Call 673-7600.
We're talking rugged, we're talking fun. You ride the best and the job gets done. Polaris ATVs are made in the USA. We're talking tough.
Get to Southeast Ohio Golf Cart on Aurora Road in Bedford Heights, or call 440-439-3013.
Polaris ATVs, we're talking tough.
I think, but man, yeah, it's a nice one. Nice one.
Huh?
Nice one.
Bring him up there again.
I can't lift him in. I'm going to have to lift that one
All
in.
right.
That's what I like. The box.
There you go.
Got the box made. Look at that. It's going in blue. Oh.
Can they, you want me to get it?
I put it in the armpit. That's one of them blue ones. That's a nice one.
Yeah, okay. Nice fish, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What are you got, Ned?
Northern.
Big northern.
Big, very big.
Been fighting for 5 minutes.
This is an ultralight rod. Makes it big.
Yeah. Yeah. Taking his time getting in, eh?
Well, when you got ultralight and you got 6 pounds, ain't much you can do with it. It ain't very big. If it's 10 pound, it'd be a big one.
Lead him up this way.
I'm gonna see if I can't twist him out down and where I can get him in here. I can get him in the boat.
Yeah, he's 10 pounds already.
Yeah, I'd say that.
More than that. Got him?
Yep. He's gone.
Back off the lake. And he's a camper in the distance. Got the trees out between here and there. You can see through now a little before you trip.
Okay, we're on. You're on.
I don't know if this is big or not, but he's nice enough. We'll bring him in. He's a good eater. Not very big.
Yeah, throw him back in. We can catch a lot of them before we go. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, we're getting the action now. Good one, whatever. Come on, net yet. Okay. Need a net on this one. Pretty good fish. Yep. Good fish.
I'll get it. Yeah. Well, he's been in your rod.
Huh?
What's he doing?
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. Okay.
Hold it there a minute before I get him up. You get a good look at him. Okay?
Yep, that's a good one.
Heavy?
Yeah, buddy. Okay.
Got her going?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There you go, buddy.
That's a mess of fish.
Uh-huh.
How big is he, Ned?
You better get the net on him, buddy.
Yeah, there it is.
Golly coolers.
Yeah. Yeah, if he's that big, we'll keep him.
Pretty nice now.
Yeah, he's a nice fish. Hold him up there again. Okay. And neighbors.
Here you go. Okay, here we go.
Get it off?
Yep.
I think. Cold and every morning.
Is he nice and do?
Catching fish. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's nice. We got a place to put him.
I got that snag.
Okay, here we go.
Huh?
Here we go.
Look at that. Maybe a pike. Way he's running.
Yeah, it's a walleye. He's going straight up and down.
Big old pike.
Huh?
big old scarred up pipe.
Yeah. I'm going to turn it off on this one then.
All right. Go ahead and run. A little bit. I want to get a good view of it. See? Okay.
Okay, you're covered.
Huh?
You're covered.
Yeah, he's pretty fair for this. He ain't real big.
I get one I threw back there after we.
Come off and I got him.
Okay.
Huh? Chase him down there, get him. All right?
Yeah. Throw him in.
Okay.
Vic's Sports Center, 2039 Talmadge Road in Kent, caters to all of your hunting and fishing needs. Vic's offers a complete line of Procraft, Skeeter, Yamaha, Bumblebee, and Monarch boats, plus Mercury outboards, rods and reels, and racks of hunting supplies. Everything from clothes to guns. And don't forget Vic's for all of your bow hunting needs. That's Vic's Sports Center, 673-7600. Have a boat, camper, or utility trailer that you want to haul? If you're looking to trade in that economy car for something better suited to your outdoorsman lifestyle, head out to Havre Chevrolet Oldsmobile. With a full-service maintenance area and a complete selection of tough Chevy trucks, Havre has what it takes to get you on the road and onto the lake. That's Havre Chevrolet Oldsmobile, State Route 59 in Ravenna.
I've been fishing out of this old Skeeter since they first invented the bass boat in 1948. Skeeter's always been obsessed with building the ultimate bass boat. And they have pursued that to this very day.
Skeeter, the ultimate fishing machine.
But that was then.
This is now.
You know, my dad always told me, anything worth doing is worth doing right. And that's why Procraft is the only bass boat for me. Underneath all that sparkle and shine is the heart and soul of a rig that's fit for a pro, like Bill Dance or Paul Elias. It's got the looks and features that everybody loves, and the strength and stability to blow anything else out of the water. No, I'm not just doing it. I'm doing it right in a Procraft.
Your best deal on a Monarch boat is at Vic's Sports Center. Monarch Deep V's. Get the complete package starting at only $10,695. Monarch Bass Boats start at only $69.95 for the complete package, including the trolling motor. And a Monarch 18 to 24-foot pontoon boat, the complete package starts at only $69.95. And remember, at Vic's, the freight, prep, and title are all included. We'll even throw in your first tank of gas and go with you on your first trip to the lake. Vic's Sports Center, 2039 Talmadge Road in Brimfield. Call 673-7600.
Okay. That's a nice one, eh? Good eater. Sitting here in the river, enjoying the sun, and catching walleyes. Can't beat it, can you? The net's pulling in the shore. We're going up the river to go fishing. Here's the old trapper's cabin. Water
us lower it a little bit.
Huh?
We'll be dragging, see us, be dragging up through there.
Yeah. Bob's got a fish on over here. I'm gonna let him get this one in, then we'll figure it out. He's got something on here. You big one? That's a pike. A little pike.
Little pike?
Yeah. Yep. Ned has got a big one.
Good sign.
Keep him up, Ned.
That's what he said, 21.
All 4 pounders.
Yeah.
8 of them. I think it's 8.
That's your limit, huh? Okay, we're gone.
Got it.
Big it?
Not very big. 4 pound.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's a nice one. Got him?
Yeah.
See it? I thought it was, but I think it was on pause. Ned just threw it in. One slightly smaller than we want. Huh? Boys from Pennsylvania will take him over there, though. They need a bunch of. Get him, Ned. I got you.
Hey.
You ain't getting him?
Strike him there.
All right. We'll get him later. You want your net? Here. Trying to do 2 things at once, huh? Is he a 4 pounder or better?
Just like the wide world of sports, all mine I can pay in hard.
Okay. Caught several here this morning. Yeah, you don't like that.
Get that now, now get you another.
All right. Traveling down Cedar Lake, about 12, 13 miles to the other end of the all the way. It's a long haul. About halfway there.
Vic Sports Center, 2039 Talmadge Road in Kent, caters to all of your hunting and fishing needs. Vic's offers a complete line of Procraft, Skeeter, Yamaha, Bumblebee, and Monarch boats, plus Mercury outboards, rods and reels, and racks of hunting supplies. Everything from clothes to guns. And don't forget Vic's for all of your bow hunting needs. That's Vic Sports Center, 673-7600.
And Haber puts the fun into buying a truck. From the easy-to-own S10, the go-anywhere Blazer, to the full-size CK, our experienced salespeople make truck shopping fun, exciting, and hassle-free. Tough Chevy trucks backed by quality service. Get more truck per buck at Haber.
We put the fun back in buying a car.
East Main Street, Ravenna.
I've been fishing out of this old Skeeter since they first invented the bass boat in 1948. Skeeter's always been obsessed with building the ultimate bass boat. And they've pursued that to this very day.
Skeeter, the ultimate fishing machine.
But that was then.
This is now.
You know, my dad always told me anything worth doing is worth doing right. And that's why Procraft is the only bass boat for me. Underneath all that sparkle and shine is the heart and soul of a rig that's fit for a pro, like Bill Dance or Paul Elias. It's got the looks and features that everybody loves, and the strength and stability to blow anything else out of the water. No, I'm not just doing it. I'm doing it right in a Procraft.
Are put to the test, America's most trusted lives up to its name. Die Hard. What's under your hood?
Where it says camera on there.
I got it on record.
Okay. He's gonna come off here. That booger's heavy. He's about 15, 16. Huh? Can you get a good shot of him?
Oh, yeah, I got him. I'll see. That's the one that's been cutting the lines around here, huh?
Probably.
What do you got? What kind of lure you got on there? I'll see.
That's that sassy shell.
Oh, geez.
6 inch.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah. Okay.
Now what do you want to do with him?
I'm going to take him in. That'll probably make me enough for that one. I got a couple people want to.
Now that Frenchman said something about there's a upper size limit now. Did you hear him?
I ain't worried about that. I don't see nothing in the book about it.
No?
Well, I better dip him up again. That's enough.
Nice one.
What is he, 40 inches? 41?
No, this is my boot right here, so.
What are you doing?
It won't even move. Put him in the sun.
Get some of those fresh ones, bud. Okay. Head over there. I'm gonna get some. Get a little shot of these other guys. Your fish.
Shut down for a few minutes.
Walleye?
It's water. It gets running, but it gets just running right on the boat.
Huh?
It's just holding.
he'll work loose for him. You're working on him, huh?
You take a line, hit it.
You got a northern or a walleye?
It's walleye.
That's walleye. He must be a good.
It run all over the place.
Yeah.
You got your line too.
Well, not much I can do about it right now. Just bring him in.
He's taking line.
Be careful, he's got a big one on here. I think he's got my line too. Huh? I gotta shut this thing down to help you.
Surround it about twice.
Well, just go ahead and land your fish.
Get in and all.
Sucker.
Look at the pressure I've had on that thing. It still won't come up.
Maybe you got a ling.
I don't know. If it's a walleye, it's a keeper. No, it's a little old northern. How could it be all that? It can go nowhere. Northern.
Like walleye.
Northern.
He didn't make such a wild run. He acted more like a walleye than
It just stayed right down there. Well, if this is a walleye, it has to be a good. Come on up there, let me have you. Come on. I got you, come here.
Yeah, he's not giving up just yet.
Probably weigh 3-4 pounds.
Oh, he's fiber.
Good for another run. One more run.
You're lively in here today. See that little pink jig coming up?
There's 2 jigs in his mouth. Whose jigs? He broke somebody off earlier.
Got you. Got a big one already. Yeah. Let me back off here a little bit and I'll get you in there. How big is that one? 2 pounder?
Pound and a half, buddy.
Yeah. Huh?
A little bit heavier.
You got a...
That's walleye.
Hey, do you have a zoom on this thing?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
I don't know.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Walleye, he's nice.
Nice one.
He's better what we've been getting.
Don't see him here yet. Hey, he's all right.
He's about like one you get on a stringer there.
Yeah.
Flip the net under him and that turn him off, flip the net under him. Lift him up.
Okay. Bring him up there. Yeah.
Okay.
Hard to do all this at the same time. Well, we got him. Nice fish.
Nice one.
Hold him out there and I'll get a good picture. There you go. Smile, man.
You know, my dad always told me, anything worth doing is worth doing right. And that's why ProCraft is the only bass boat for me. Underneath all that sparkle and shine is the heart and soul of a rig that's fit for a pro, like Bill Dance or Paul Elias. It's got the looks and features that everybody loves, and the strength and stability to blow anything else out of the water. No, I'm not just doing it. I'm doing it right in a ProCraft.
For more than 25 years, we've been building the most technologically advanced bass boats on the water. Our smooth, dry ride, along with a reputation for excellence, makes Champion the first choice of serious fishermen everywhere.
As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't own another brand of boat. Champion's the best quality, best made.
Stop by Vic Sports Center today and test drive a Champion. You'll see what uncompromising quality really means. Vic Sports Center, 2039 Talmadge Road, Brimfield. Cold beer, warm friendships, and hot food. Something's always sizzling at Rudy's Steak and Beer Garden. Whether you dine inside or out, you'll savor the old world flavor of Jaeger Schnitzel, smoked pork chops, Rudy's famous steak, including a tasty lunch menu that's served in a hurry. Rudy's complete catering can bring the party to you. Casual sports bar, full-service restaurant, weekend entertainment. Something's always sizzling at Rudy's Steak and Beer Garden in Brimfield. If you're looking for a knowledgeable and helpful archery supplier, there's only one place for you, Hunter's Outlet. Hunter's Outlet carries a complete line of archery supplies, including Browning, Martin, Hoyt, PSE, and Bear Jennings bows, pinpoint crossbows, and all the accessories any archer would want. Hunter's Outlet has year-round indoor and outdoor ranges, archery leagues starting January 8th. So when you need a new bow or need work on your current equipment, stop by the Hunter's Outlet, 1317 Waterloo Road in Suffield. Call 330-628-1457.
Whenever car batteries are put to the test, America's most trusted lives up to its name. Die Hard. What's under your hood?
Welcome back to the Hunting and Fishing Show. Hey, I hope everybody enjoyed that video. I know we weren't in it and getting to commentate or anything like that, but I know they did catch a lot of fish, and hopefully it got everybody in the mood. What do you think?
I'll tell you what, it's kind of neat seeing the wilderness up there. You see the trees. The trees are a little different up there, and it really does look really, really neat. If you notice, it was cold. The first week in June, a lot of times they say they see snow up there. So I will tell you, if you do end up going around the first week of June, make sure you dress warm. These guys, I think they were a little surprised this time when they went up, but if you notice in the background, a lot of times you even saw pieces of ice floating. They said they've gone up there at times the first week of June. They went up one time, and there was actually, a lot of the lake was frozen, so they actually had to fish mostly just rivers. And I guess the fortunate thing is right in front of the camp there's a nice river that they can catch a lot of fish right there. And through those culvert pipes, you'll see them going, you saw them going through right at the starting of the show. I guess the northern stack up there and the walleye stack up there too because of the current, so they sit there and feed. I'll tell you what though, me and Victor, we were looking over the costs of how much it costs to actually go up there, and I know there's definitely a transportation cost heading up there if you're going to drive 24 hours or if you're going to fly in or what have you, but the cost once you get up there is not bad. It's around $60 a day per person, and that includes a boat with a 20 to 25 horsepower engine and a cabin, and it's nothing extremely fancy. I will tell you, if you are going to drive up, it wouldn't be an all bad idea to bring a generator. They do have a couple of generators there, but they said if you want a little extra power, it's not a bad idea to bring a small generator with you. But there's no power, obviously, up there. There's no power lines, no phone lines, which is probably the greatest thing.
Probably cell phones don't work either. I don't know what we'd do.
I think it'd be very relaxing, I can tell you that. So if you want a nice trip just to get away and go up there and do some fishing, it looks really, really nice up there. They caught a lot of fish, and like I said, for $60 a day, it's pretty reasonable.
And if you want to hire a guide too, you can hire a guide, which is a good idea. I don't know if anybody's taken any fishing trips, regardless if you're going south or north. I'll tell you this, that if you go to a new lake, it's a good idea to take a guide the first day It's $100 usually. Sometimes in the South you might play $200 a day. But it's a nice idea to do that. You can get familiar with the lake. They can point out structure that you don't want to be running over with your boat, rock piles, and give you a good idea of where to go and where not to go for fish. And that just kind of orients you with the lake, and then let you go for your, go on your own for the rest of the week. So
yeah, especially up there, because I know that I've talked to a lot of guys that have gone up to Quebec fishing trips before. My father went up there, and he said every little river and creek looks the same. So you definitely want to go up there. It'd probably be a real good idea to bring a handheld GPS,
without a doubt.
That way you don't get lost. And he said the lake's pretty long. He said that a lot of times it does get rough out in the middle, so you do have to be careful with wind and things like that. So you don't want to get out there and get turned around, especially with as cold as it is. You don't want to be lost and sitting on an island overnight, that's for sure. But with a GPS, you definitely wouldn't have any problems.
Good V-bottom aluminum boat is a good idea, too. They were talking that the roughness of the lake really warrants having a good deep V hull, probably similar to our Monarchs, wouldn't you say?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking bring like a I'm not really into sitting on those bench seats too much, so I think we're going to make the drive and take like a 16 or a 17-foot Monarch up there with some nice comfortable seats, and hopefully that'll make it a little bit more of a comfortable trip. But if not, if we're going to fly in, then we'll end up using their boats, which I guess we're still getting the fish, so it doesn't really matter too much. It'll just be a little less comfortable.
Without a doubt.
They didn't look too bad. I will tell you, if you want some more information on this, we do have some flyers here at the shop. This particular person, his name's Ned Brown. He actually does some caribou hunts and elk hunts and things like that. He has his own fishing outfitter trip, basically set up deal. And you can give him a call at 330-655-2375. And again, his name's Ned Brown. And I would tell you, when Ned first came in with these flyers, I really didn't know him. He asked me to pass some out. And then here he fishes, and a couple of the guys in the video actually have been coming in here for years. L.C. Cook, Mr. Cook, and Ted Cook, I know he's a member of Kent Lunker Lovers, and so these guys have fished all their lives. I know they're big walleye fishermen and bass fishermen, and though I didn't see them catching any bass, they didn't really bass fish, it seems like the walleye are just incredible in this place, and they must really stack up in these rivers. And then the northern, I mean, they caught a couple of really nice northern. I know one was 16, 17 pounds, and it looked bigger than that, let me tell you. It was a big fish, and to go out there and be able to catch that, and whether you want to get it mounted or if you just want to turn it loose. And a lot of times they just keep the walleye. They go up and have shore lunch every day eating walleye, and it'd be pretty rough.
It doesn't get much better than that.
That's for sure.
There is no doubt. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed that. We kind of moved around in the shop. We're sitting in our big Champion bass boat now, and this is actually the biggest bass boat made. It's a little over 20 feet long, or no,
22 feet.
Almost 22 feet long. It's our biggest, fanciest boat that we've got. 250 horsepower motor. This particular one's sold, actually, but we will have one very similar to it up at the Cleveland Boat Show and around at the different shows. So, and behind us is the color chart.
Yep.
You talk about different ways to color a boat. I don't know if the camera can kind of get in on this, but this is something that Champion gives us to pick your colors. And you're allowed to pick any of these colors and any combination you want to kind of customize your boat to the way you want it.
Even purple.
Even purple, which we were sitting in earlier. We had a gentleman this year also order a yellow boat, yellow, white, with what colored pins were on that?
Silver.
Silver pins. So what a pretty boat, but you never know.
Pretty.
Whatever you want, you can kind of match your truck. I don't think he's got a yellow truck, does he?
No, not yet. He's got a white truck.
White truck that kind of goes with it a little bit, so should work out pretty good. Other shows that are coming up, Chapel Hill, don't forget, Goodyear Hunting and Fishing Show. That's coming up sometime in the middle of February. We'll post you on the dates on that. That's a local show right here in Akron. We go to Canton the following week right after the Cleveland Boat Show and the Niles, which is the Youngstown area at the Niles Expo Center, and that's really a nice little show too. So, hey, it's all coming around, wouldn't you think?
That's for sure. Hopefully it starts getting warm now. I'm tired of that frigid weather.
And I know some guys have been doing some ice fishing. Hopefully, I've got some guys that are out there kind of doing it and seeing what it's all about and seeing how good it is. If the fishing's good enough, we're going to try to sneak out do a little bit of an ice fishing show.
I bet this time you'll dress a little warmer.
I think I'll dress a lot warmer. I'll tell you this, we got to put some kind of big suit on the cameraman. What do you think?
Yeah, well,
Try to keep you warm? So the camera wasn't shaking, because last time we tried this, I think the camera shook more than we did on the ice. So
I think
that's probably
so.
why we didn't catch any fish.
I'm telling you.
They could feel the vibes going down through the ice. So,
well, hey, again, if anyone wants to give Ned a call, his phone number is 330-655-2375, or you can give us a call down here at the shop. And but if you are interested, you want to probably get that booked here pretty shortly if you want to head up there, because I know he doesn't have a lot of cabins. So give him a call or stop down here at the shop. And I hope everyone enjoyed the show. It was really neat getting to see some fishing, that's for sure. And next time, I hope we're in that video and not them fishing.
That's the truth. We may try next week to film a little bit of the Cleveland Boat Show. Usually we try to get up there with the camera, talk a little bit about it. So maybe we'll get that, or we'll do some fishing.
You never know.
One way or another, we'll see you next week on the Hunting and Fishing Show.